but I genuinely feel like I found something that I was like meant to do.
You influence so many people. I'm like, what are you going to do with Matt Armstrong? But it's like a saying now.
Everything started from riding my bike and messing around with cars. That was literally it.
And the hardest car you've ever worked on?
Definitely going back to
It's a beast. What's your collection now?
Lamborghini Gallardo, Maserati Gran Turismo, McLaren 720S, 458 Spider, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and that car is unreal.
What's next?
That's a lottery ticket.
They're absolutely lethal.
You know, I do have one for sale.
I know you have.
The most you've lost and the most you've made on a car. So what is the most you've lost and the most you've made on a car from the build side, the rebuild
Well,
side?
the cars, the loss definitely the Revolto.
And roughly what was that?
That would have been, I think we're 400 grand in, so I probably would have 200 and something thousand pounds I would have lost on the
How does that feel?
on the car. Do you know, you win some and you lose some.
Bollocks.
I'm like,
Bollocks. I bet in there, you win some, you lose some.
like do you know, like I didn't buy the cars to make money through selling them. And
Well, I want to come to the other bits in a minute. I just want to talk about the cars first, because you've got that win-win of all the content and everything else.
That's
You
it.
can't lose, can you really?
It's weird. Like I see so many people. Like, I want to buy. I'll buy this because this is going to go up. And
but they
this
don't have a
car's gonna
channel
do this.
like you do. So they don't
it's
have that.
it's so different for me because I've always bought the cars. Has always been a thing on the side for me. Like even from when I was working a 9 to 5 job and then working in the restaurant in the evening, I just tinkered with cars in the afternoon, and it was just like, I aspired to have a nice car, but I didn't see myself getting a nice car through buying and fixing up a car and then going on to the next one and the next one. So I've never really had that kind of like money attachment to it in a way. And all of the cars I buy because generally I like them and I want to keep them myself. So a lot of them I don't actually sell. And the viewers will see that most of the cars I bought I've either kept or they've gone on a competition or something along those lines. So I'm not as gutted with it because I'm still, even if that car's gone and I've lost 200,000, I'm still in the position I'm in today, and like I can work on the cars the next day. I can still go out and buy another car, and I can still carry on doing my day-to-day life. It doesn't hurt me enough to go, okay, we've had it, we're closing doors, you're sacked, and then everything like that. I've got to take away from that attachment. Obviously, I can't lose 200 grand on every single car I own, else we will be closing the doors. But
Well, I mean, we wouldn't be here.
yeah, that's it. But
What's the most you've made on a car?
Again, I don't really sell them. So
Okay, but like maybe what you bought it at and what you think the sale price is.
I think there's a lot of cars that I bought which I think I can't lose on. Like the Murcielago was £100,000. And
all in.
£100,000 all in.
Wow.
I've spent around £50,000 to £60,000 on it, and it's not registered as damaged. It's got a full rebuilt engine. Like it had the interior done. I love it. Like that's never going to go down. It's a manual Mercy. If it drops below £100,000, I'll eat my shoe. It's not gonna happen. This, I don't think I can lose on this. The SVJ, that was £230,000, and again, it is crash damage, but there's only a handful of them made. In like 10 years, I don't think it can go below them. Like these are all. The beauty about what I'm doing is I earn the money through the ad revenue and the sponsorship, and that's where my money's earned. And then with the cars, they're become an asset. It costs my money to make the videos. The money it's cost me to make the videos are going into a car, which at the end is an asset, and I get to keep. And if I want to sell them at the end, I can. But the way I see it is like, right, if I pack YouTube in when I'm 60 or 70 years old, say, I can sell all the cars and I can live very happy on a beach somewhere doing whatever. I've got the cars as my sort of saving
Repairing
grace.
jet skis and stuff.
Yeah. Do repairing jet skis and doing like surf tours and doing that. That's it.
Watch when all the boats go by. Oh, it's going to crash. It's going to crash.
Yeah.
Fuck, it never crashed.
Yeah, it's amazing. But it's such a rare position because my relationship with the cars and everything is so different to anybody else's because it's such a completely different situation to anybody else because of the YouTube stuff.
And then like your channel, what kind of money does a YouTube channel like yours make? Like maybe per video, and then do you get the ad and then the sponsor revenue on top? How does it work?
So you get like, everything's based on ads. So like you'll have like ads, you have like your AdSense, which is if you post like an hour-long video, you get paid per, like if an advert pops up and you get the skippable ads, and it's really dependent on what you're posting and the topic that you're posting. So because we're posting on cars and supercars, the ad revenue is quite high for that, as opposed to like kids programs, because kids who are watching kids stuff are going to be promoted kids adverts, which are generally cheaper. But when for someone watching one of my videos or one of your videos, is going to be this audience is going to be shown maybe something expensive like a car, a watch,
but
a house,
also a
mortgage.
kid is not going to be able to go and buy what's on the advert.
Exactly. I don't. And then on top of that, then you have the sponsorship, and the sponsorships, I think generally are really cheap because what is it? It's a Super Bowl. How much is a Super Bowl? It's like
a million. What is it? A million every 10 seconds for an advert, I think it is.
Yeah, it's stupid, and I think their viewing figures was like 7 million or something like that. Our video, or it was a lot of views, but the amount of money that they charge for ads is insane. Whereas for, say, we'll get 5 to 10 million views per video, we're charging less for a 60-second ad in that video, which it sounds expensive when you're like in the region, okay, like 50, 60, 70,000 pounds or whatever for that type of advertisement. But when you look at TV and when you're looking at like Sky Sports and in between the F1 or even on F1 stuff, I think it's so reasonable. Like it's crazy, but it is getting to the point, we've seen it with like other creators where when we're doing the amount of views now, we think it's worth so much. Like Matt does a lot of the pricing and the sponsorship and everything. I just generally make the videos, but when he's doing all of that stuff, he thinks now that it's the money that we're trying to charge, they can't afford it. The brands can't afford to pay that. They don't have the budget to do it. They have like an allowance each month to go, right, we want to spend this much on creators. And then unless it's a finance deal, say like a Revolut or like a gambling thing or a crypto thing, which I don't really want to kind of put into my video because I feel like it spoils it. It's completely off topic and nothing to do with it. They're not going to pay. They're not going to pay the money. So that's where we're venturing off and say like, right, we need to build our own brands, because if we can advertise our own brands, then it's worth it to us. It doesn't cost us anything. Why are we not doing it ourselves? If we're advertising somebody else's shoes, why don't we just go make our own shoes? Because we know the return they get on that stuff because they keep coming back.
Right.
So
you've gone from ads to sponsorship to now you're promoting your own products.
Because we're forced to, because it gets to the point where no one could sponsor us anymore, because it will get to the point because
they just can't afford it. What you want.
We can't pay for what we generally think it's worth. It's worth a lot more. But
of course, I mean that's a lot of views you get.
Yeah, they know it's worth it. The brands know it's worth it because they get that return, but they can't go to their bosses and go, "He's asking for this much. Oh, we don't have the budget for it." So if they don't have the budget for it, and we know how much it brings in for them, why are we not doing it ourselves? So that's the only way we've had to do it.
We'll have to come up with a product then. It looks like we got in this game just at the wrong time, when everyone stopped giving money.
Exactly, yeah.
When I first got into it, I didn't know any YouTube friends, and I was having people ring me up and, oh, how much to sponsor a 60-second ad? Oh, give me 50 quid. I was getting about 100,000 views a video and I was charging 50 quid. And then I had an agency ring me saying, 100,000 views, you should be charging at least £2,000 for that. And then I'm like, what, 2 quid? I was getting paid $2,000 for the whole entire month at work. I'm like, well, like what, $2,000 for 60 seconds? You're nuts. And then I did it. And then they give you the feedback that they've got and how many people like signed up. I was doing Squarespace has to start with, like a website creator thing, and then they see how many showing up, they see the value of that customer, they come back, they sign me for like 12 months. I'm like, well, if it's $2,000 a month and they were doing 2 videos a month and then they're signing me for 12 months, they must be getting a good deal, because then the next year they come back and you could charge them double that, and then it escalates more and more. It's like, it sounds expensive for a lot of people for such a small amount of ad in a video, which I thought at the time, that's crazy, but it's opened my eyes up so much to it, because it makes people so much money, and if it's the right product and it fits in well, there's no harm in doing it. It's not like there's no harm in advertising a product as long as it's an ethical product.
And there'll be some products you advertise that you actually use or you stand by.
Yeah, that's generally how we're at the beauty now with that. The ad revenue really allows me to do what I want to do, and I don't have to rely on sponsorship. Whereas there's a lot of other channels which are sponsorship heavy, so they earn their money through sponsorship. The ad revenue's just an extra thing, and everyone we speak to is all different. Like, some people make the most out of their merchandise, and their merchandise is their main income, but some people make the money out of something else. Everyone's so different. For us, because the views are so high and the length of the video, the ad revenue is really good, I can pick and choose the sponsors I want. I want to choose people. The 2 sponsors we work with on the main channel at the minute are like Y Food, which is that massive crate of stuff behind there. It's like a meal replacement drink, and then Car Vertical. And Car Vertical is the
I think we've just done a deal with them.
Yeah, we've just done a deal with Car Vertical.
Yeah, and they check the cars out. They're mint lads. I don't have to get my videos approved because I've worked with them for so long, and it clearly works because they come back every year, and we've done it. It's so easy and it works, and I genuinely just use it without even. I don't even have to make it feel like an ad. I got this car, I'm like, right, I don't know the history because I bought it from a repossession company. How am I going to find any history about Car Vertical? It's so easy that that's why I can put it in the video so well. So that's why I enjoy taking on those sponsors. But it's easy for me to also go, you know what, I'm going to take hundreds of thousands of pounds off a gambling company to promote in there. But it just doesn't feel right for me to do that. Like, I don't necessarily need the money to do it. Like, so I would never do that. I prefer prioritizing the videos over making the money. It's never really been about I want to make gazillions and gazillions of pounds. Everything started from I want to make enough money so I can do what I want in my spare time, and that was riding my bike and messing around with cars. That was literally it. So yes, it's always stayed the same, apart from I can't really ride my bike much more.
And you've got more money.
Yeah. That's it.
We've partnered with Refund Club, who, following the recent announcement by the FCA, are helping thousands of people like you and our Cars and Money audience to check if you're owed any refund on your car finance agreement in the UK between 2007 and 2021. Over £8.2 billion is owed to 14 million drivers in the UK, and it only takes about 60 seconds for you to find out if you're one of them. After you've entered a few simple details to run your check, Refund Club takes care of the technical work, background checks, and agreement research behind the scenes. If your claim looks like it could be valid, it's passed straight through to their specialists, an in-house law firm who handles all the legal process from there. Make sure you claim your cut of the £8.2 billion through the free online check by scanning the QR code on the screen or simply clicking the link below in the episode. It literally takes 60 seconds. And with your refund, you can come to us, buy a car, and we will not sell you mis-sold finance. I have a few staff, not a massive team, but the team that I have, they love cars, and they love you know valeters, photographers, drivers, that kind of stuff. And you influence so many people. Like you probably know you do, but I don't think from an outsider looking in that you really know how much you influence people.
No,
and you motivate people. I've got my photographer, videographer, really good guy.
Yeah.
And he'll go and he'll buy something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
He just recently bought a BMW i8 and it doesn't work. And he is like, I'm doing a Matt Armstrong. It's like, but it's like a saying now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I said to
yeah.
Mark McCann the other day when he bought the Bugatti, I'm like, what are you going to do with Matt Armstrong? And it's a saying.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I don't see it much in real life because genuinely all I do is go from my house to the unit, to the house to the unit, to then to America to do the same from there. It's the set. Like I don't see much I don't get out that much, so we only see things on a screen.
Is that choice or just because you're so busy now?
Just choice. I just enjoy it. Do you know, like if I weren't getting paid for it, I'd be doing it anyway. I'd be doing it on my driveway. Like I don't know. It's a weird thing in my brain. Like even I'll say to the lads, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because I don't know why this isn't going into gear. And I'll sit up like most of the night thinking this, that. I watched like about 15 episodes of a lad messing around with a Bugatti the other night to look at all different things, what he's doing, zooming into the photos, because it's just like embedded into me for doing that. But I think that's why I've got to where I'm at, because I'm just focused that much on it and nothing else. But it is amazing to see how many people, whether it's been inspired to go and buy a car and rebuild it, or even just like quitting their job to do something that they enjoy doing. Like I think that's something that I like to push more on people. Like not everyone can go and quit the job and work for themselves. It's not for everyone. There's so many people out there that need a boss to work for, and they work better that way. But then there's a lot of people who are really skilled enough to go and do something themselves, and they hate what they do. Why are you doing it? Just what's the worst that's going to happen? Like I know people have like commitments and this, that, and the other, but I hear so many stories of I've quit my job and I'm going to go do carpentry full time because of you. It's nothing to do with cars, but they've just watched me, they've seen my journey, and it's inspired them to go and do that. And I think that's mint. Like that's wicked. That because I had the same thing. I was watching on YouTube and I see people quitting their jobs and doing this and doing that, and it's inspired me to do it. So like the fact that so many other people are... You
do inspire a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people. And obviously I'm in the industry.
Yeah.
So I hear and see it a lot.
It's crazy. It's crazy how like the type of people that watch it, the type of people that watch what we're doing, because it started off just like a small niche of like lads who like messing around with modified cars, and then it's kind of grown then to like now there's like... I had the president of the FIA, Mohammed Ben Salim, ringing me the other night. I was on the phone to him for like half an hour. He's watching my video. He's like, he's telling me this, telling me that. And I'm like, he's just finished an F1 race and then he's watching my video. Like, what the hell? Like, how the hell is he watching it? And then the lads are, it's crazy how many different people are watching it. And that's unreal. But the more I think about it, the worse it gets for me, because I would just edit it, finish it on a Sunday at 5 o'clock and post it the next hour. And like all these millions of people are seeing it, and we could say anything. Like we could say anything. So that's a scary thing. So I try not to think about it too much, but it is
you'll
wild.
Have Adrian Newey on the phone to you soon. How do we fix this vibration problem?
Yeah, that's the thing as well. We don't know.
Fernando is pissed, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of people are watching it, but it's unreal. I love it. Like I wouldn't change it for it. I genuinely feel like I found something that I was like meant to do. Like if you knew like the full story of everything that I've done in my life, you would know that this job is like perfect for me. I don't.
Does that mean you've had other things you've tried that was a nightmare for you?
Yeah. I did like, you know, this is a perfect mixture of things. I was working. I wanted to do houses. That's the only way I could see. I never got like a uni degree or like qualifications in this, that, and the other. And I thought, how can I make like good money and continue doing what I want? Like I'm like, I wanted BMX riding. That's why all the plates have got like BMX plates on them. So that's what I did. But there was no money in BMX. You can't make millions of BMX. So I'm like, how can I make millions so I can ride my BMX? And the only way I could see that you could do that without qualifications with buying houses and stuff. So my dad was doing it, and I thought, well, if I save up enough money at my normal job and then go work in the evening and save up money there, I'm going to buy my first house. I'm going to renovate the house, and then I'm going to refinance it. I'm going to rent it out. Then I'm going to go on to my next one. And I did start doing that.
So you kept them? You didn't flip them?
Yeah, I still got them now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think we've got 5 houses now, or 4 or 5 houses now.
Right.
And I keep...
Yeah, because most people flip them.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
after the tax and everything else, and you sell it,
It becomes
a bit
not
less.
worth it.
Yeah, and then that money's gone in a few months.
Again, I
yeah.
was just learning all through YouTube of like, I was going to flip it. My dad was flipping them, but then you see the capital gains tax on them, and it just becomes not worth it. But then I learned about the refinancing of like, I bought a house for 100, it was worth 140. Then I'd refinance it on a mortgage. I'd take that money out, and that money was a deposit for the next house. And I was renting that house. In the meantime, I'd go and buy another house. Then it was a chain. And at that time, you could earn money through the rentals. Now it's changing. I don't even know how anyone can earn money through rentals or anything at the minute, unless it's like holiday lets or things like that. I don't know too much about it now. I don't do much research into it, but I know I don't make nothing on the houses anymore.
No, the buy-to-let's got harder. It's more like commercial and retail now, and converting those.
Which is probably what I would have got into if that was the case, because I was always trying to find a way to do it. But I never loved doing it, but I loved earning money from it, so I could go and do what I love doing. And then I like being on camera and filming stuff, messing around with my bike, and I was always messing around with cars, and then like everything's kind of jumbled up into one. Now I can mess around with a car, be on camera, be creative by editing a video and putting it out online, and earn money for it. And the money I'm earning for it is like, okay, this is what I would have spent to do the fun stuff in my free time, but the fun stuff in my free time is the stuff that earns me money. So it's just it's a cycle of like, how can I lose doing that? I can't.
Yeah.
What did they say? If you do something you love, you'll never work another day in your life.
Yeah. It is true. It is true. So why is everyone not trying to do that?
But I think it's because they haven't found their thing yet.
Yeah, I think it's
or
right.
They haven't got the courage to walk away from that thing.
Exactly.
And it's hard though. If you've got responsibilities and children, a family, and you've got a steady income coming in, to cut that off and take the leap, like that's a big decision.
That's exactly. I think that's a lot of people weigh up the risk to
How
reward.
old were you when you got into this?
It was when
you just got into doing the cars up and making a bit out of it.
Well, the whole YouTube thing and everything was 6 years ago. But then, like, actually messing around with cars, since I was 17, I was messing around with the cars. As soon as I got my first car, I was chopping the springs, straight piping the exhaust. I was doing everything. Like, my dad was a mechanic, so like.
And how old were you when you sort of started making a little bit of money out of the cars on the YouTube?
6 years ago.
How old were you
then? How old am I? I've lost track of age. I'm
32. Ask your lad.
25. 20.
Right. So you were 25. So, because I started my business 25 as well. That was when I started. So at that age, you might not have kids.
Yes.
You might not have a house and a mortgage and everything else.
It's easier.
So I think if you're young, fucking try shit.
Exactly that. I think, and a lot of my viewers would be that age as well. And that's the time
you can afford to fuck up.
Yeah, that is the time to jump. But I did feel that responsibility when I had a 9-to-5 job. It was a mint job. It was easy. It was nice. I could do it.
It was great because it was easy.
Yeah,
I love that job because I
was way overpaid. And I'm fuck all.
If you heard your staff saying that.
Oh yeah. Nobody who works for me would say their job is easy.
I loved it, and I worked in the restaurant in the evenings, and the restaurant didn't feel like work because it's like you're going down the pub in the evenings. You know, I'm just sat behind a bar and I'm like talking to the regulars who come in, and it's like they've gone to the pub they've gone to the restaurant after they've finished work. I have, but I'm getting paid to be here. So I used to like doing it. I didn't mind it at all. But when I got the opportunity of thinking like I'm going to get paid for YouTube, and I started getting paid for YouTube, and then the money through YouTube and the car stuff started to kind of overlap what I was getting paid at my job. That's when I was like, okay, should I quit to do this?
And you were only part-time at that point with YouTube, really?
Yeah. It was only just like in the evening. It was on the weekends and stuff. And then the saving grace for me was the whole lockdown situation, because I don't think I ever would have took that leap if it wasn't for the lockdown. I got furloughed from work, and then I had 5 weeks at home, nothing else to do but film YouTube videos. It was amazing summer. Everyone remembers it. Like such a hot summer. I was on the driveway. I'd saved up another deposit for a house. I didn't want to buy a house at the time because I thought, well, the market's all over the place. With that deposit, I thought, I'm bored. I went and bought a crash damaged Bentley Continental GT. It was £10,000. and started rebuilding up my driveway, and the views, everyone's at home, it just shot up. And then I kind of felt like, you know what, this is what it's like to earn money doing what I love. How can I go back to work after this? And then you get the phone call back in work, oh, I'm going to do it. I shouldn't quit.
I've got COVID, I can't come back.
Yeah. I've sat at my desk and then I just can't concentrate. And I'm like, why am I sat here? I'm going to get a couple of grand at the end of the month when I could just do that, saying 60 seconds of some kind of advert in a video. I'm gone. And if it don't work, I can get another job at the end of it. And once there's no failing, you can't.
And you'll never go to bed wondering what if, will you?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. If there's so many routes I could have taken in life, and I'm glad the opportunities that have come in my face, I've taken them, and like so many things pop up, and I think, well, there's another opportunity. I'm taking that because I never want to have that feeling of, what if I did that? What if I did when that Rolls Royce, when Rashford's Rolls Royce come up? I was buying a house. I was buying a house at the time, and I was putting a deposit down on my house, and it was £180,000 to buy this Rolls Royce, and you can't finance crash damaged cars. No one will lend you any money for them. So it has to be cash. So it's like, this is a massive amount of money I've got to fork out to buy this car at the same time buying a house. But I was like, if I let it slip, I'd never know what's going to happen. And then that increased the audience massively. So I'm glad I took the opportunity. And now it's any little thing, I'm like, yep, I'm there. Like, this was there for a reason. So
you know what? I bet you change that. I bet you change finance companies. I bet a finance company would lend you money to buy a car if they haven't already offered.
No, we might have offers. There's been, like, I know there's ways now I know once I've rebuilt them, there's been offers to kind of refinance the cars, isn't there? So like, like the SVJ, when that was smashed to pieces, now it's in one piece. I know I could, if I wanted to, pull money out of the car and like refinance it as it is. But yeah, I bet there probably is companies out there.
What I'm saying is, though, say I don't know, something, a LaFerrari, for example, come up for sale.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'd feel more comfortable borrowing half the money. To buy it, whatever. In return, you borrow me the money. I'll do an ad for you. On every episode that I do of the car. They've obviously got faith and confidence in that. You're not going to go, you know what? Out of all the cars I've built, this is the only one I can't finish.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they know you're going to finish it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the price you're buying it for is going to be very low compared to a non-crash damage car.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the ads. I mean, there's another business in there.
Yeah, that's it. To be fair, it's not a bad shout at all. I hate the finance situation. I know it's like the house stuff. It was like, I used to love it because it was so cheap to refinance the thing. I just don't.
So none of these are financed.
Not one car. Not one car that we have is the only thing I will finance is the house. Yeah. But I think it makes sense for things which appreciate. And like I could make money from, which has now become the cars, weirdly. But I just don't. I don't know. I just get scared because I don't know how much goes out every month because that ain't my job.
You don't know how much money goes out every month in your business.
No, really? I don't. I just know that there's more money that comes in than goes out. So
I mean, that's the important thing.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know, and I don't want to know. But I know that, so I just make sure that I don't overextend myself. I make sure all the bills and monthly bills are low, and there's like all my mates and my family and everyone's employed, and everyone gets to live like such a cool life that nobody else would do. Like we get to fly here, we get to fly there. Everyone's got crazy cars to drive around in and everything. And as long as the bills are low each month, and it's not like, oh my God, we've got to get 90 videos out this month to pay the bills. The videos become completely different then because you're doing it for a completely different reason, which was never money. So I know even taking on this unit, I was sweating, and I think this was like £3,000 a month, I think it was, and I was sweating doing it. But we bought the Bugatti for like close to £1 million. So it's like there's so like I don't know how my brain works, but I just don't like the monthly payment situation.
Hey Rob, have you ever seen somebody love life more than Matt? I mean, he couldn't be happier doing anything else in the world. Could you?
There's nothing. There's no amount of money you could give me tomorrow to do anything different. I wouldn't do anything else.
If someone said tomorrow, you can't do this no more. You can't make any videos. You can't
fix anything.
You can't fix anything.
Not
If
even a
something's
bike.
broke,
No.
you can't fix or
can't
tell
fix-
anybody that
there's
it's
no
toaster.
amount of money.
100 million.
No, there's no amount
billion.
of money. No, because what am I going to do?
See what I'd do for $1 billion.
Like, I don't know what.
I know what you do.
genuinely don't know what I do. Yeah, I just.
No, but
can't.
I can tell you're just like this is like a, but and look, it's kind of happened in a flash, no? So
Oh,
like
yeah.
4,
It's
5, 6
also-
years is in life in business is a
Learned
flash.
so much, and that's another thing that we try to show our viewers is that people think, do you know, like people, they won't watch the Lamborghini videos or the Bugatti videos. Oh, they're not relatable. I don't like them. I'll never own one of them. The reason you're not owning one of them is because you've already said in your mind you're never gonna own one. Like 6 years ago, I never thought I'd own anything like this. And in 6 years, it changed. It can change in 1 year, 6 months, whatever. It can change so fast for someone. But the mindset of that, I'm never going to own it. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do it. You've already lost before you even started. Like what? Usain Bolt don't start a race and go, I'm not going to win.
Yeah.
Like, he's already won. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah, it's changed so fast in those 6 years, and we've met so many different people, and our eyes are just completely opened up to the world of like the whole like money, the amount of money that's in the world, the people that are in the world, all these like business owners and crazy people who earn insane amount of money, and people think they're completely something else. They think, oh, this billionaire's like, it must be like an alien or something. They're just a normal person who's just like winged it along and got lucky here, got lucky there, done this, done that right, and then they've earned this money. They're just a normal person, but everyone on the planet don't seem to know what they're doing. You know, like they're just like, oh, I don't know.
Well, at one
what's
point
next.
they definitely didn't.
No.
At one point they definitely didn't. You know, they probably do at some point, but there is a point where they think, you know, we're here now, fuck it.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
even then, you think you know what you're doing, and then something like COVID comes along, or
Yeah, there's always
Brexit,
hurdles.
and something just
Yeah.
It's
you've got to relearn all over again.
Yeah.
It's amazing amount of people, the people we met. That's the one thing I think I've enjoyed a lot about this whole journey is all the people that we've met. So many different circumstances. People have made money in different ways, and
Pick a really interesting one or a quirky one.
even Alex. Just for Alex in America, in Miami, he's like 25 years old, and
For people who don't know him, what's his full name?
Gonzalez, Alex G online. And do you know, online, it comes across as this crazy Miami, I don't care about anything. He's the nicest lad out there, like proper, nice, genuine lad. But like his persona and everything online is what gets the views. Like everyone knows that. And like he's mint. Everyone that's met him has been mint. But he earns silly money, like whipping out millions of pounds here, there, everywhere. And he's kind of come from nothing. But the way they treat money is so different because he's done it through like trading and this, that, and the other. And like people say, oh, it's a scam here, it's a scam there. Like, and I think it's the same reason with crash damaged cars. It's like you get one bad trader or scammer or something, and it puts a bad word on all of them. But like the proof's in the pudding for him. We all thought it was all a fugazi thing, like, oh, he's scamming here, scamming there. But he knows too much about it, and the money's real. And like, he's a genuine bloke, which he doesn't help himself online. Like we met his dad. He's bought his dad a house over there, and even his dad doesn't have a clue what he does. He only speaks Spanish, and he's out in Miami. He lives there, and he lives with his cameraman, who's a mate from school. And they go out and they do crazy stuff. They bought a Bugatti, crashed a Bugatti. He's driving around an M3 at the minute, and he's just like cutting holes in the bonnet and smashing this around. And everyone's like, what on earth are you doing? How can you be like so disrespectful? That's people's dream car and everything. And even I'm like, what the hell is he doing? But when you actually put himself into that situation, when he's sort of got it clocked how to earn this money, and then is a young lad living in Miami, single, with his mate from school, what else are you going to do? Like like that's just what lads do. Like I think but it's bizarre. Like you can sit down with someone who's completely different and like a completely different way of doing things. I think even you might know that Johnny, we went on a yacht, one of his yachts that he charters a while back for the Abu Dhabi
Johnny Dodge.
F1. Johnny Dodge, yeah.
Yeah.
I sat down and was on his yacht and
I
his
know
breakfast. They're completely two ends of the scales. Like he's a really well-spoken guy, and then like he got loads of connections. And I think from what I've got the gist of it, the way he's earned his money is through his networking, his connections, and everything. Like everything he does is really well connected with everyone. I spoke about someone, he knows them, and it's so different, a completely different world. He's not smashing an M3 up and drifting around in his garage and drifting around in his back garden. It's so completely different ways of life, and everyone's got their own way of doing it, depending on the age, the background, and everything. But I think that's sick. Like even when people are talking to me, I think they find my story interesting. But we're both sat there on a yacht in Abu Dhabi, about to watch the F1, and he's got a completely different background to me, which I think is mint. Like there's no right or wrong way to do anything. Like you can get to the same position for doing anything you want. Like that's the mint thing about it.
What was your how did I get here moment?
There's been so many multiple moments, things like that, like where I've just been like, oh my days, like what the hell, like, you know, just it's near enough most days. But when we go on road trips, there's things that like stick out. Like my dad was a mechanic, he retired, and then he started doing houses and messing around with here. Like we've kind of brought him out of retirement now, and he helps us and he's on the channel, and we got him a Ferrari, we got him a DBX, and we've done road trips with him. And I remember like we're driving up Stelvio Pass. It was Furka Pass, we're in Switzerland, and he's in his Ferrari, I'm in the Murcielago, and I think he was actually driving my Aston at one point as well. And you think, what the hell, this is absolutely mint. And we did another trip, I'm in the Rolls Royce, he was in his Ferrari, we got tent boxes on the top, and we're both camping at the top of Stelvio Pass in the mountains. And I'm like, this doesn't exist like anywhere. Like this is mental. We woke up in the middle of the night and like the whole sky is lit up with stars. We did the same thing in like the Sahara Desert with like a Range Rover. There's been so many random points where because everyone's guilty of it, where they get to the point of they travel so fast and they do everything so fast that they forget to kind of look back and like, oh my God, that's mint. Like, you know, you see your house.
That's what I'm saying. You get to a point and you for an instant, you stand back and you go,
yeah,
how did I get here? How did this happen?
It's just, there's like little random. I remember driving back from, I was on the Porsche GT3 and it's in Florida. Matt was filming there and I was just drilling out rivets on this Porsche of a front tub, and I was going through drill bits and I was just going through them. And I said, Matt, you might as well go back to the hotel because no one's going to watch hours of me drilling rivets out. So I'm there, I'm just in the unit, I'm drilling out all these rivets, and I'm like, I hate this. This is horrible. My arm's killing. I eventually got it off. And then the drive home is driving back to the hotel. I'm in the car on my own. I'm driving, just got the music on. And I think Elon must have put like a rocket in the sky on that evening or that night. We've seen it like shine up, like, what the hell? And then just like that moment of like, I was just raving that I've been drilling out these things. Absolutely, I've had such a crap day doing this. And then drive back, you see a rocket in the sky, and I'm in Florida, and I was driving like some Dodge Demon back to the hotel. I'm like, how can I complain at that? Like that's mint. Like there's little moments like that kind of like brings you back. Like, you know what? I'll drill as many rivets out. I don't care, because I could do that again and again and again and again and again. Like it's just that they're like the little moments, but we have a lot of them. Like we have we'd be sitting all sorts of places and been like, how the hell do we get here? Because it ain't right. There's no way a lad with a backwards baseball cap. And so should be sitting with these people in this place. Like we did the grid walk on Silverstone, you know, before like the race. We were just like walking on there, and there's like all these like famous people around, you know, and we're just like in there, like what the hell was going on? Like crazy things. But that, like each year, we don't know how we're going to top it, and something happens.
It always happens. You always do.
Something happens. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. No, I love it.
And what's your collection now? What's in your collection?
Oh my days. I think Hannah said that I've got like 32 cars or 30 something cars, and if I go through them, I will forget one. I know we've got the Maserati Gran Turismo. It was one of the oldest cars I had on the channel, and I've kept it. It's got like a wide body kit on it, and it's stored at the shop, where we sell the merch from at Mallory Park. We've got a car there. I've got like an RS6 GT, a 458. It's a 458 Spider. There's the Rolls Royce Wraith I've still got. A Gallardo.
They got your list if you want it.
Here we go. Right, here we go. Let's do this.
That's why he loves life so much.
That's a first world problem, you know. Do you know when you need someone to give you a list of your cars?
Lads, get the spreadsheet out.
I don't know. I need a list.
This is quite good. Okay, here we go. So Lamborghini Gallardo, and it says in brackets, green. Maserati Gran Turismo. There's a BMW 635 CSI E24. I dropped that off at lads at Yorkshire Car Restoration, and they're like doing the whole restoration for me. They've had it for years now, but let them get on with it. Let them crack on. Mercedes C63. I just sold that recently to a lad around the corner. Lamborghini Murcielago. Ferrari F430. Oh, that's still on the books, but that's my dad's one, a manual one. That's wicked.
Was it originally a manual one?
Original manual. Yeah,
that was
original
the first
manual.
Ferrari I had.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you have a manual?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
it?
valuable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got.
Yeah, I got
60
rid of
grand.
it. I'd put a lot of miles on it.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it was probably the worst one in the country. Because I drove it because it was my first Ferrari, and I was like 25.
Yeah.
Drove it like a Ford. Drove it everywhere. Parked it outside my 2-bedroom house.
Oh my! Yeah,
I loved it.
Loved it. What a car! That's been wicked.
It's a good car.
We rebuilt the engine on
miles
it.
upon that.
Yeah, we did the engine. We did the gearbox on it. My dad drives it round on these road trips. We got him to come on the trip.
Well.
Oh yeah, it sounds. My dad complains about the sound.
Well, that's
he drives
when
it
you know it's good.
RS6, Liam's S3. That's still on the books. Lamborghini Urus. That's it. Hannah's Volkswagen Transporter. McLaren 720S, kept that one. That one we got from like Germany, like Amsterdam area. That was like
You modified that quite a lot, didn't you?
Yeah. The 720S, I love that car.
Good car, good
That
value for money.
There's such a good value for money, but I don't drive it that much because
Even you can't fix a fucking thing.
yeah, it ain't. You can't fix. It can't be. There's no such thing as a fixed 720S. It ain't fixed. Like at the minute, it's fixed until I drive it, but it stays fixed until I drive it. So what's the point in driving it? Because when someone asks me, "Oh, is your 720S all good now?" I can just go, "Yeah, it is." Until I drive it, I've opened the door.
That's got nothing to do with the damage. That's
Nothing.
just the car.
It's just the car. It's just the car, but that's just what they are. That's why they're a bit cheaper. Porsche GT3, a 992. That's in that, like, what do they call it? Not pink. But
Ruby Stone.
Ruby Stone, yeah. Rolls Royce Mansory Wraith, the Lamborghini SVJ, Ferrari 458 Spider. Car that we've not released yet. Porsche GT3 RS, Rolls Royce Cullinan. I nearly said another car we haven't released yet. DBX. The Defender, which Hannah's just got.
How many cars Hannah got? You named 4
that's
already.
a whole other thing. 296 GTB, 812 Superfast, which is that Ferrari at the minute. Another car we haven't released yet. G-Wagon. Another car we haven't released yet. M3. And the Veyron. And another car we haven't released yet. There's so many we haven't released yet. Like the ones we haven't released are like some of the cooler ones.
Yeah. Well, we know.
Yeah. Like I had to get a whole other shop as well for cars we haven't released because they come along and I can't going back to the opportunity thing, they come along and I'm like, I can't not have the opportunity. This isn't going to come up again, so I've just got it. And then we've sat on them and then worked out for the right time to release them on the channel, because again, the timing is everything on YouTube with the cars. Like, we could just go out and I could just go, right, I show the Veyron this week, I show another car next week, another car the week after. But it's so hard to the viewer to consume everything. They know what's going on at what time. So it's nice to try and kind of squash it all down to like, okay, we're nearly done the 296, we released this car, and the Chiron's on the back burner. So now it's easy to sort of digest for the viewer.
So when you start a car, do you start cars simultaneously, or do you start a car and go, right, I'm not starting the next one until this one is done?
In an ideal world, I just want to do one car, but it doesn't happen.
It's
like
delays on parts and stuff.
Yeah. We're putting out a video every week, and I want to put out a video every week. But then if you get stuck for a car part, or you can't do something on the car for a little bit longer than a week, we have to release another car. But that's where it balances perfectly.
And you do all the editing yourself still?
On the main channel, yeah. So for the main channel, I do all the editing myself. Again, I enjoy it.
Right,
It gives me, it's like, that's why I like the job, because I'm not just a mechanic or a presenter. I can do presenting, I can be a mechanic, and then I can go back and be creative on my computer and make an edit and put different stuff on it and make it how I want and tell my own story for it. But I lose that control when it goes to somebody else to edit. And I think the whole idea of being a YouTuber is you should just create your own thing. If you're telling your story, the best way to tell it is through the edit. Like that's the best way. That's the best way to do that. Otherwise, you're a presenter.
In the world of YouTube, in your bracket, who do you have the best relationship with?
I've got really good relationships. Do you know, I don't have really like any like beef with anyone or anything, but
that was my next question.
Yeah. So like I don't like with Mark McCann, we've got a good relationship with because he's local. Freddie over in America, Tavares, who also rebuilds cars, really good relationship with. Like, they're the two we probably speak to the most often, because they're local and we just have a chat about this, that, and the other or whatever. But there's no real like enemies, or like I don't really say anything like crazy online to cause any enemies. Like, do you know, like it's not, you've had like the Tate, Tristan on here and stuff like that, and do you know, like people can love them or hate them, and I can understand it because what they say is they stand by their word and what they do, and like some parts is really extreme, and I can see why other people like it or not. All I'm doing is I'm rebuilding the car. I don't know how can
well, somebody in your sector must want to go head to head with you, and that causes animosity and it causes rivalry.
Yeah. Like I think that's again as well. But like people think that YouTube's like a competition. Like, because you watch one person, you're not going to watch the other person. Like, but I don't think it's like that.
So you haven't got any competition?
I don't see as
no.
Like
I don't see you have.
Yeah, I really don't feel like what we do is so unique, and like it is not. I don't think that someone is going to watch somebody else and then not watch what I watch. If I make a good video, it's going to be watched by everyone. It's not like you're only allowed to watch YouTube 10 minutes of the day, like, and then you have to choose who you want. Everyone can watch as much as they want. I don't feel like there's any competition or anything. I've never really felt like that. Like it's good that it is like that, and some people do feel like there is competition. Oh, I'm never going to make it as good as these videos or that videos, but I feel like there isn't. I don't think it is. It's different in different worlds, obviously, but I personally don't think there is. Some people might.
People see the supercars, but they don't see the money and investing decisions behind owning them, because traditional education is broken and school taught you how to be a slave, not a money master. And that's why over 2 decades I built a brand new money school. Money.School Gold is my global financial education platform to help you make, manage and multiply more money. The gold level is for people who want to hit 7, then 8, then 9 figures in income and invest for the greatest return and build generational wealth. There are literally dozens of hours of more advanced courses, resources and masterclasses to help you scale your business, invest in property stocks, gold, silver, assets and watches, and of course, cars. So join this exclusive community and global school of other entrepreneurs at money.school/gold. And you can cancel anytime, no ongoing contract, and at just over £1 a day, it's 99.9% less than traditional education. And your kids get free membership. Money.school/gold. What car that you've worked on or you own tells the greatest story?
I think that definitely going back to the Murcielago, the Lamborghini Murcielago was the car where we rebuilt every single thing on it. Engine.
How did it come to you? Like
the car,
in the way of what was the extent of the damage?
So the car was, that's a funny one because the car was from a company which does like those track experience days.
Yeah.
So the cars get hammered, like they get hammered, and this Murcielago apparently had. The engine went on it, or it had a rattly chain or something. And of course it's been battered because all it's done is miles around a track. No one knew the mileage of it because the clocks had broken. Like the clocks had broken, so I don't know how many miles it's done because they kept driving it without the speedometer
And this is the
working.
manual Murcielago.
Manual Murcielago.
That was given on track day experiences.
Yeah. What the sacrilege.
I mean, look, you're going to look in 20 years at this and be like, it's like someone saying a Miura SV was given on track experiences.
That's it. And you imagine these lads are like grinding the gears on them and all sorts. Apparently it had a problem, got taken off the road. A lot of the mechanics at the track experience place, they come and go. And this car's been taken apart. One of the mechanics there took it apart. He apparently took it on himself to try and rebuild it, rebuilt this engine, didn't start at the end. And then they've just gone, no one wants the Murcielago to drive anymore. Everyone wants to drive the Huracan or the Gallardo. So that's got pushed to the side. In 7 years, the car sat there and dust was all over it. And then the engine was in pieces because people were trying to find what was the problem with it when they built it. Eventually, I got a phone call from the track experience place to say, I've got a Murcielago. Are you interested in the car? Again, it's another one of these opportunities. That was my dream car. Like, that's the car that I wanted, like back in the day. I used to think that is, the doors go up, it's got a V12 and it shifts manually. Like, I want that car. And it was one of them, same as a Mark McCann moment of like, don't matter what they said about it, I was going to buy it. Like, he told me it was a complete car. It wasn't a complete car, but it
was a complete something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there was just boxes of bits and it was like, they told me, oh, it's a complete car. If there's anything missing, give us a ring and we'll find it in the back. And there was loads and loads of bits missing and never gave me them to them. And I'd never rebuilt an engine before ever either. And I was just taking on like a V12 as like the first one I'd done. And my dad's built loads of engines and I rang him, I knew he retired and said, oh, do you fancy helping me? If he doesn't want to be on camera, he doesn't want to be on camera. But at this point, he wasn't talking on camera or anything like that. He was just helping in the background. And me and my dad are building this engine up for the video, and then he starts to learn a bit more about what I do because he didn't really have an idea of like how I was earning money for it at all. And then the fact that we built that up together, and then we started at the first turn of the key, and it starts up, it fires up. We've gone on a road trip afterwards, and then like that car, we both seen how bad it was at the start and how good it was at the end, and that was the first. Like, you can never replicate the first one that they've done. Like, we do loads together now, like, but you can never replicate that first one. And then that car is like a whole different story. And then from then on, my dad's been with me for all of the other builds, and now people like him more than me on the channel. You know, like, everyone's just like, I just want to see your dad. I just want that's literally it. So like, and
we're here for Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah, that is literally it. They just want to watch my dad on the channel, and like now he's like, before we couldn't leave him alone to work on a car because he'd fix the car and then come out to Matt and go, car's done, I'll see you later. And Matt's like, we ain't
No
filmed
content.
yeah.
No content.
Yeah, you know, like
It's too fucking
he
good.
still does it a bit now. He still does it a bit now. He'll go out and he'll do something and be like, we didn't film it. I'm like, you do know how all of us get paid, right? Like, we have to film, like, we don't charge a customer at the end of the day. Like, we have to put it out, and he'll be out there, like, fixing it. He's getting it now, though, and then, like, he speaks on camera well now, and, like, he'll make jokes, and like people love him. So like, and that start was from the Murcielago. So like that car is always, like, it doesn't matter what the car's worth.
That's the last one to go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one out of all of them, you'd keep that.
Yeah,
one.
never. Like I wouldn't get rid of it at all. No way. Like it's everything about it was from that build that we did it in, and it was in the old workshop as well. It was like freezing cold and like. Yeah, wet floor and everything. But it was wicked. Like we somehow managed to do it, and
how
that
long did
was
that
the start
take?
of it. I think we'd probably be on it a year.
Wow.
Yeah, like parts of the Murcielago were hard to get, even harder to get now. But yeah, it did take a long time. But then the videos were different then as well. People were a bit more patient. Like they're a bit more. I'll watch a video of you. Maybe putting the heads on top of the engine for one video, and then the next video was putting the wheels on or something like that. Now, people are so hacked on this retention thing that they want to see the whole car built in one video. So it's just escalated to that point now. So we couldn't do that many videos on a car anymore. We have to get them done fast because people want to see it done quick. They don't have the attention span they used to.
Yeah.
It's changed.
Yeah, it has. And the hardest car you've ever worked on?
Do you know, it's weird. That 296 over in the background over there has been really difficult, surprisingly. It's like you think it would be easy.
I've seen the crash, bad crash.
Yeah, a really bad crash. But all these newer cars have been so difficult because it's frustrating because it's never a mechanical fault. It's all electrical issues which we can't solve ourselves unless you've got the main dealer stuff, but that's exactly how they want you to do it. They don't want anyone plugging into it and doing their own thing. That's the difficult thing about it. But yeah, I'd say the Ferraris and the newer hybrid stuffs are a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Yeah. What's next? What can you tell us about? I mean, there's something behind there. And we've been sworn to secrecy, so I'm not going to say. But
There's so much next.
give us something.
Like, so... The hypercar journey is not finished at all.
Of course.
Like, and I can think of, we've obviously the Bugatti. We've got the Bugatti in Miami, Alex's one. And then 3 more hypercars I can think of that we might have to get through on the channel, which is like, one of them's a potential. But when there's a potential and there's an opportunity, I'm taking it anyway. So I'm going to say that we're going to secure that one. And then one of them, we'll see. But there's three hypercars, and then people are going to ask the question. Then where do we go from there? Like what do we do from there? And then I think the possibilities are endless with YouTube. We can tell a story. That is the main key on YouTube, is storytelling. And I'm learning to fly. At the minute, I told Carl I'm learning to fly. Yeah, I'm learning to fly on the Robinsons, and I'd love to make videos on that at the minute. At the minute, because I'm learning, can't really go shoving a camera in the instructor's face or anything like that. But and it's really strict with what you can and can't do and what you can't film. But like, I can take a lot of content that way. A lot of the stuff we've been filming on the house is done really well as well. Like, there's so many ways we can take it, but I think people just follow my passion of what I've got, and as long as I make it interesting and there's a story behind it, the videos will get watched. So.
Pound for pound, best car you've ever worked on or owned, like value for money. I know you love your Murcielago, but we'll take that aside.
Veyron.
Pound.
He doesn't know it yet.
You say it every fucking time.
He doesn't know it yet. It is.
He says
I've
that
got to
every time.
disagree with
Pound
that.
for pound.
Pound for
It's cheap.
pound, when the 720S, the McLaren 720S works, that is a fantastic car.
But also, like, if when does it work?
But that's why it's cheap, because it doesn't work.
I think there's that. When it works for like that split second down the road when you've put your foot down, that is unreal. And then when you get saying bong, bung, bung, power steering failure, something like that. You're off and on, it working
Doors
again.
won't open.
It's brilliant. That car is unreal. The GT3 RSs, I think, are bulletproof cars as well. Do you know, like if someone wants to put money into a car and they're scared about like mechanical issues or servicing costs and that, I don't think you could blow up a 992 GT3
I think they're
RS.
slow.
Oh yeah, it's well slow. It is well slow, but
That's not for a car that's like track folk. It's slow.
it is well
You mean
slow.
slow in a straight line?
I mean, slow on the road. It's just fucking slow.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
It
It's
is
like
slow.
2 litre GTI Golf slow.
Yeah.
Like it's slow.
Funny you say that. I raced Liam in his Audi S3, and we were like neck and neck. It's an Audi S3.
It's slow.
A 2 or a 3 RS.
Oh no, a 2 is fast.
yeah.
No,
So
a
it's
3.
Oh yeah,
RS.
2 RS will be quick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, a 3 RS is slow.
Really?
But
Yeah.
the fun you get in it is going the same speed into the corner, and that's where the
Yeah, you don't have to lift ever.
it's never lift.
You just don't have to lift.
That's why when they crash, they have bad crashes because
they
they
come
they
so
grip
fast
so
around the
much, and if
corner.
they are crashing and they've lost control, it's got to be at an insanely high speed
Yeah,
because they
you're
don't.
doing like 140.
Yeah, you can't. You they're not going to lose grip at 30 mile an hour. It's an insane amount of grip, and you feel like a Formula One driver. We raced a Formula One driver. We raced Mick Schumacher in my GT3 RS round a track, and we put him in the GT3, and we put the Manti kit on the GT3 RS, thinking that like, okay, I might get there. I might be close, but I'm still going to lose. And I beat him by like a 1/10 of a second or something like that in the GT3 RS with the Manti kit on. And then he was in the GT3 and was like, what the hell's just happened there? And then he was like, get me in that GT3 RS, get me. He got in there, he went 3 seconds faster than me in the end. But like the thing is, I was close to a Formula One driver and he was in a GT3 which has the same engine, but I've got that feeling of like, I am unreal on track.
It's just the confidence.
Yeah,
Really?
it's unreal about, but yeah, it doesn't have the
A
speed.
GT2 RS does not give you the same confidence.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that, but yeah.
Oh, have you crashed one?
No, but there's could be something coming. But yeah, the GT2 RS is the one that I would love to own because I've done the GT3, I've done the GT3 RS.
Have you driven a 2 RS?
Never, and everyone says the same thing. They're absolutely lethal.
It's a beast.
In what way?
Well, it's nicknamed the Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Like it's there's a lot of power in the rear wheels and it's turbocharged and it's just as far as Porsche go, now Porsche are very conservative. Even their track cars are slow. Like we've just talked about the GT3 RS. It's a slow car. It doesn't feel fast. The GT2 RS is like they've just sprinkled a bit. You know, they've just put a bit more, like they've given it a bit of cocaine or something. You know, and they've said like, there you go, we can make dangerously fast cars. And it is.
I would love to drive on it. Like everyone says the same thing. Like we've got a lad who deals with all our clothing stuff, and he had a GT3 RS, GT2 RS. He's like, to drive the GT3, I have to have it right at the top end of the revs for me to enjoy it, and I have to be going 1,000,000 miles an hour to enjoy it. GT2 RS, you can just put his foot down and you're like,
Yeah.
your poos come out. So
Yeah.
I think I really want to drive on.
Wow. And can you tell us about this merch? Is this your merch?
That's another whole different thing. Like we somehow, I don't know where it's actually stemmed from, but somehow we sort of went along the tracks of hard work beats talent. It's always been the motto. It was always a saying of hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I think that's a whole story of everything that we've done. Like I'm not necessarily like talented in a way. Like I'm not the best mechanic in the world. I'm not the best TV presenter in the world. Not the best editor in the world. But together with like hard work mixed into one, we've created something which allows us to do what we've done. And YouTubers make merch all the time. It's something that was like, oh, we're missing out. We should be doing it. Why are we not doing it? But I didn't want to just make like Matt Armstrong merch. It felt like cringy. My audience isn't like really, really young kids. My audience is like people my age. And I want people to wear stuff that like I would wear in my workshop, or like we also started to mix things like, okay, we're trying to find the right qualities and stuff. It's a whole different brand on the side of it. Like that merch industry is mental. Like that's opened my eyes up to loads of different things, and the girls do a lot of that. Hannah, my girlfriend, and Danny, Matt's girlfriend, they run all the merch stuff. My dad's partner helps them as well, and they run it upstairs, like all the shipping area and everything like that. And yeah,
And where can someone buy it?
Again, on the shop, the hwbt.shop, and
hwbt.shop.
.shop. Yeah. That's it. They can go on there, and yeah, we only do so. We'll do a certain design. So like we'll do like this kind of design and with the printed on the back. We'll only make so many of them, and then once they're gone, and then it's on to the next drop. So when we see people wearing like one t-shirt, it's not just like something they've bought online. It's the same way as like the cars work. There's a limited number of them. If you've got them, that's cool. We know you've got them for that drop, and then it creates the urgency for the next drop. And there's some really cool stuff we've made, and people have missed out on it. Like we made some like really cool bomber jackets, and everyone's been dying for them. We made them, and we kick ourselves because like, we could have made like thousands more of them, but
it's better that you didn't go.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's the same with cars, watches. Once it's all numbered, people want them, and it works well as long as it's good quality. I don't want to see someone down the street and it's all faded and dropped to bits. Like I want to be proud of what we've got, and that's something else that we built, which has been mint.
Tom Hartley Cars is the UK's leading supercar dealer with over 55 years in the business. Not only is our available stock second to none in the UK, but we make buying or selling your supercar a seamless transaction with instant decisions and payment when selling your supercar to us. When buying a super, classic or hypercar from us, our service is totally unmatched. Please call us today or visit the website tomhartley.com. So we asked a question to everybody on the show. 3-car garage, money not an object.
But it's got to tick all the boxes though, hasn't it?
So it's got to be like the 3 cars for the rest of your life kind of thing.
You have to be able to
so
drive
if you've
them,
got a wife, a dog, some kids, like, you know, you need to...
Do you know, I can only talk on like experience as well. Like, do you know, the Pagani might end up being one of them, but for now it isn't. Because I've never driven it. But but the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, I think I love that car. Never expected to love that car.
See?
All right. I said Panamera Turbo S, and I got trolled
I've never driven one.
by you and Shmi
once again, I only talk from experience, and a Cullinan is in my category.
I really like the Cullinan because it does what it says it does. It's a luxury SUV car. Like, you know, it does what it's meant. It's not meant to be. It's not an in-between car. You know, I've got a G-Wagon and it's an in-between car. What the hell is it? Is it luxury? It's not that comfortable to drive. Is it fast? No, I get gapped by like SVRs and stuff like that. And then I'm like, is it does it look particularly nice with me? Not that much. Like, I don't get it. The Urus is mint. I like the Urus, but the Cullinan takes it for me because if I want to go from A to B on a motorway and I want to go there smooth and I want to feel like I'm in luxury, and then even when you pull up to petrol stations, everyone's like looking at the car like, what the hell is that? It looks like a London taxi, but like on steroids. It's a wicked looking car. So that's got to be 100% one that goes in there.
Yeah.
I can't not put the Murcielago in there, manual Murcielago, because you've got to have the feeling of a manual shifter, and it's a bit crap. Like the way you sit like this.
You sit nowhere near facing the right direction.
You have to make sure you've got the right shoes on to drive, because you put your clutch down. If you've got a fat shoe, you put your clutch down and you turn, the actual knuckle of the steering joint will knock your foot off the clutch, and but that's well fun. Like that, it's just drop into
it's
bits.
Just Lamborghini.
Yeah, that's a Lamborghini, not a Revolto. That's what Lamborghini is for me. So a Murcielago's got to be on there. It's a shame. The SVJ, I love that car. It would come very close. I really don't know what the other car. It's going to have to be. It has to be like a hypercar one, which maybe I've not even experienced yet. I've never experienced.
Even though you've never experienced it, what do you think it would be?
I love the look of the Paganis. I love the look of the Paganis. And the those.
Well, you do know you know I do have one for sale.
I know you have one for sale. I'm waiting for you to crash it.
Took him
I'm
that
gonna
long.
smash.
Yeah, you
I will smash the fuck out of it tomorrow if you want to buy it.
For the same price.
You can film the crash if you like.
If you crash that, I am the first person there. Like, I love the look of the Paganis.
But the price doesn't drop though, you know, you realise that.
Yeah, we might have to talk about that bit. But the Paganis, I really like the look of, and I like it's the Italian sort of zest to it as such, because the Koenigsegg's, to me, we've sat in them and they feel like too well built, to be honest. I think it feels really, not me, but the Paganis feel really Italian, and I know there's like parts of Paganis which have come off little other Italian cars, but you know, like the leather straps on like the side, and like that's sick. Like that's well cool. Like there's not a leather strap on the side of a BMW M3 or anything like that. It doesn't open up like that. Like, but I've never driven one, so I can't say. It might be, you know, like never meet your hero sort of situation.
No,
of getting
it's
it.
It's not. It's
You genuinely think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
wicked?
So I've done like 6,000 miles in mine,
God.
yeah, it's an incredible car. And you know, if you're waiting for one to be crash damaged, because of the numbers of them that were made, there were 100 coupes made, and all these cars have less than 3,000 miles, and they're 10 years old or 12 years old.
Well,
they don't get crashed.
There was that famous one of Hamilton's which got crashed.
Yeah.
Disappeared, comes back, immaculate.
Got crashed again.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. So Hamilton crashed it a couple of times.
Yes, yeah.
And then the new owner, who's a friend of mine, he like crashed it on film.
Yes, I've seen that through a tunnel. When the woman's screaming.
And now, like, you just send it back to Pagani.
But
and just
now
make it a
it's
new car.
back again. I've seen it all back again. And yeah, it goes back to Pagani. How the hell am I ever going to get my hands on one unless our network so much that someone like you has a bad incident down the M69 one night.
Just wishing on one.
And like, let's say, oh, you're in good health and everything's fine, but the first person you call is not your insurance, it's me. Matt, I've got a brilliant car for you, and then there we go. The seed's planted now, and it's all about putting it out in the universe, isn't it?
Every time there's a storm or a rain, Matt's going to be like, why don't you take the Pagani for a drive?
yeah. Anything can happen. You never
By
know.
the way, they are easy. They would be easy to crash, you know.
I can imagine.
760 horsepower, rear wheel drive, like no four-wheel steering or anything like that. I mean,
This sounds fantastic.
It is like, I mean, I've, thank God, never had an accident in it, but I've been fucking close.
I bet it's getting to that point where most people have just locked them up now and they're not. And
But you know what? You crash a Pagani, you send it back to Pagani, the money you would spend on taking it from a standard Huayra and then making it into a BC, because you can upgrade it into a BC.
Yeah.
The money you would spend to do that would cost you the same amount to repair it. So everyone just repairs it as a BC at Pagani.
Right.
You are not going to get the chance to have a have
Have you had any experience of buying parts from Pagani?
Yeah, I have had experience from buying parts. Pagani are a great brand. My favorite brand to deal with, because you literally deal with Horatio.
Yeah, that's
like,
what's,
I mean, it's. I remember going to the Geneva Motor Show and I just bought my Veyron and I went over to the Pagani stand and they just launched a variant of the Huayra. They unveiled it at the Geneva Motor Show and I was sat in the car and I've got a picture somewhere. It's a really good picture. And no one knows what's happening in the picture. It just looks like Horatio is bent down talking to me and I'm sat in the driver's seat. But he's like giving me a bollocking for buying a Bugatti over the Pagani. Really? He's like, I've heard you bought a Bugatti. Why didn't you buy one of these? Blah, 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 blah. And at the time they were like £1 million plus VAT. So they were like 1.2. And they're absolutely great brand. And you know what? I don't think you'll ever find out, but I don't think that they would not work with you in any which way, shape or form.
Yeah.
I think they'd be very supportive.
I would put it out there now that a Pagani is one that I would love to get my hands on. Like and again, because of that situation, you're buying it from the man himself
I think
as well.
someone like you, they would welcome you in.
That's exactly what like with car people. With beyond the spanners, we build cars. He's designed it. He's made it. Like, I'd love it. Like, that's a great conversation to be had, and it could be joint together. So when it's raining next, you know what to do.
Just take it out.
And on that note, Matt, thanks a lot for having us here. I've had a great time. I think it's really inspiring what you do.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
what Carl said was right.
Yeah,
you just
100%.
come across like you love life and you live in the dream.
Exactly.
I actually did have a question which I've never asked anyone on this show before.
Yeah.
I'll ask you it to end. How would you like to be remembered?
Wow. Okay. Again, I'd like to be remembered the same way you guys have come in. That I love life, and I found something I love doing and made a living out of doing it. And it's not necessarily a kind of conventional way of making money, earning money, and doing what I like. I've just found something that works and earn money through it. Like, I think I want people to know that, if I've done it, everyone else can do it. Anything's literally possible. Like, I've found a way to earn money rebuilding cars, not selling them, and enjoy life at the same time. Like, I think, that's the best way I'd like to be remembered. I think we're getting that across. We're getting there.
Thank you
Amen.
for having us.
Yeah,
I mean,
thanks
it's
a
now
lot.
what? It's 11:05
My
PM.
bedtime's
Oh,
like
it's usual
3.
time for us at the shop. Yeah.
I mean, same for me. I would be at work. And I know he definitely would.
No,
This guy's a vampire. He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing as well. Yeah, people are on different clocks, aren't they? A lot of people don't shut off till 3. Some people are getting up
Yeah,
at
because
5.
some people don't do what they love.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why.
Do you
that's
often
it.
work late? Do you often
Every
work
night.
Every night.
We just work till it's finished because the lads know I can't sleep if it's
Yeah.
not. So, yeah, it's late nights. We start later. Yeah, we normally say 11 o'clock to get here, but then we're in the
Fuck
gym.
me,
before.
11 o'clock. Do you know what me dad would do for you? You're getting a lazy bastard hat in the morning. All of yous. All of yous are getting lazy bastard hats.
Look, do you know what? Some of the lads drive an hour to get here, so, we let them beat the traffic. So living the dream. Living the dream.
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Thank
No,
you, Matt.
thank you
Thank you for
for
listening.
listening.